There we go. Yeah, first, I just need you to introduce yourself. Tell me why you decided to get coaching and a little bit about who you are. And
Oh,
what is your goal
okay.
with playing League?
Um, I am RJ. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Um, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm 30 now. Yeah, I'm 30, 31. I think I used to play League a lot, but not anymore because I'm working a lot of hours. I drive a bus, so yeah. I mean, I just want to reach, hopefully, I don't know, but the main goal is like reach maybe challenger in future.
Yeah.
Back then, before I came to US, I hit masters way back when I was a little bit younger, and now I can't even like get to diamond. I don't know. I was like bad. I guess I just didn't play for like a long time. Then I got really bad. Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
about it, I guess.
All right. Yeah. I'm not streaming, by the way. It's just me and you.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah.
It's fine. Is there anything you would like to know about me and what do you know already?
Yeah, yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know anything already?
I heard. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I decided to get coaching because I think you're pretty good. I listened to your interviews with who's that? Nathan Mott. That
Yeah.
was I think the way you were like articulated your reasoning on how to play the game was it is kind of unique. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy's pretty good. Yeah, and maybe get like a different perspective on a lot of
Did
things. And
I mean, did you get the coaching before?
um mm, a little bit. I'm doing like with Nathan, but like he's not more hands on. I think you're more.
I mean, he's not
You're,
even close to as good as me. But that's just the truth, you know.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
also a professional positional coach. I make a living out of this.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
yeah, I used to play professionally myself. Got challenger since season 7.
Yeah.
Got double challenger account. In season 8 or season 9, I guess it was. Yeah, season 9. Um, and I've been 1 KLP on jungle, hit Master Plus on every other role. On EU West, of course, that's where I live.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, I'm 20 years old.
Oh, you're so young, man. I mean, you can still make it. I don't know, like
Yeah, but
pro
I don't
or
I don't want to
yeah.
be professional. But yeah, I could if I
I know.
wanted to,
Yes,
most
sir.
likely.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I'm not I don't have the motivation to do it. It's a lot of work. It's like
Motivation.
12, 13 hours a day where you're working for someone, but like doing what I'm doing right now, I'm working for myself.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Uh,
appreciate you doing this, by the way.
yeah, don't worry, it's fine. Um, all right, then we go into it. I will explain a little bit about what we will be doing. So the first thing we do is I will screen share, and then we go into your OPGG. We find flaws in builds. We find flaws in how you pick your champion. We find flaws in how you play, because I can see it from your
Okay.
OPGG. And then after that, we will go into the game that you sent me, which I need to. There it is. Then we go into that game. We will watch the first around 15-20 minutes, because after
Okay.
that it becomes like full clown fiesta.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
right.
but I will watch the first. We will watch the first 20 minutes ish, and then we find, or then I will just like get on with everything that's relevant to you, and I will teach you how to think like a challenger. Like, how do you need to think in order to do like the correct pathing, jungle tracking, how enemy will how enemy will path. So just being efficient, of course, as well. And where to path and why. All right. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, beautiful. Check the recording. It's good. All right. Mm, So the first thing is that you play like a lot of different champs, right? You have Fizz here, and then Cyan, Galio. I'm guessing this is support since you have 2 CS per minute.
Yeah.
And then Diana. And then there's no, 3 junglers as well. Do you just play every role in the game?
No, I toned it down now. Just now I'm just playing jungle. Earlier in the season I was like playing. Oh, I kind of understand some of the concepts in mid and support. So I was playing Diana and Galio. I was like, oh, I've been winning with this. Then
Yeah.
I swapped with jungle because like I started learning. It's like more fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Um so do you want a main jungle?
Yeah, I'm maining jungle now.
Okay, that's good.
Sure.
Um mm, mm, you can see first thing, I mean there's a lot of things that comes to mind, right? But you play Udyr, you play Hecarim, so the meta champs you
Yeah.
play. But
Yes, sir.
you have 5.3 CS and 5.9 CS, which means you are either ganking a lot or you're just really inefficient. So
Mm,
I will just look at a jungler on the challenger ladder. Okay, let's just go inspired. Alright, so as you can see here, I mean actually he does not really play the champs that you play. Just do another one. Yeah, this should be fine. I think he plays the champs. Just give me a sec.
yeah, take your time.
Okay, he doesn't really play it. We just look at this guy. It's fine. Not the best to look at, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, as you can see here, 5.3, 6.6 in like
Holy shit.
78% games, right? Or 78 games. What I want you to understand is that you're obviously not a challenger jungler, right? So this should not, but you should always strive for the best. So 6.6
Do you
CS
do
per
that?
minute. It's just because you have to be efficient. You need to understand that you're not supposed to like mega force ganks, right? Instead of perma forcing ganks, the best way to get gold is by getting the CS. It gives you gold and XP, right? So if there's not a gank to be made, we do not gank. I can see that you also are going these rooms and then you swap them back as well. How did
Yeah,
you
I've
get
been
these?
trying out some runes.
How did you get these runes?
Try- Trying some stuff. The OD one, I kind of found this guy from EOS. I think he's challenger too. I forgot his name.
Rebo?
Yeah, he's doing. What's that? Yeah. That guy. I don't know his OPGG, but like found out about. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you should do this on Hecarim as well, which you did do. But if they have a lot
Is
of
it
CC,
good?
yeah, it's really good. It's really good. But Hecarim is getting nerfed soon. Like next patch, he will be completely dog shit. He might
Even if
still,
you're doing Conqueror?
yeah, he might still work if you do Conqueror and you do the Bruiser build. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure there's gonna be other better picks at that point.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but we can quickly still talk about it. So
Sir.
if they have to run into you, right? If enemy team has to run into you, like this game right here, they have to come into you. Then you go Conqueror. But if enemy team is kiting you really, really well, and you can't really
Mm-hmm.
do anything, like this game right here, this is a perfect example. They kite you super well, and I guess that's also what ended up happening. It's 7 hours ago, right? They kited
Yes,
you super well,
you're
and you
right.
could not really play the game,
Yeah.
right? And if that's the case, we just go face rush and we do the tanky build. And when I mean the tanky build, I mean Chem Tank. And I mean, yeah, Dead Man's and Force Nature is fine.
Okay.
Because, yeah, the moment you jump in, you're just dead, right? They kite you. Is that also what ended up happening?
Yeah, yeah. You're pretty much dead, right?
Yeah.
That's
Alright, so yeah, then you go to the Chem Tank build.
okay.
Yeah, and for the Conqueror, just to do these runes, I have to log in. Give me a sec. Do the Conqueror runes and then do Resolve, which you did here. I mean, I guess we can just use this one for now. If they have a lot of CC, you just do this, unflinching. It's really good with Ghost. Yeah, is there anything you want to say? Hello?
No. I'm just listening.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so if they have there we go. If they have a lot of CC, you do these runes right here. Give me a sec. If they have a lot of CC, if they don't have a lot of CC, you can do this as well. Oh, growth. And these runes are really, really OP. But what you used to do is Nimbus and water walking. Yeah. And yeah, what I said before, right? You're just not efficient because if you have 5.3 CS per minute, something is wrong. You're ganking way too much and you're looking for opportunities that are not there. You're overforcing. What? You just play Hecarim, Udyr, and Kathus, is that it?
No, I've been playing Hecarim, Udyr, and Volley.
Okay.
Then maybe some Diana, but that's it.
What about Morgana?
Yeah, I tried some Morgana, but like I was like thinking like champion mastery. I was playing Diana, yeah, and I lost a couple of games with her because like I don't know, just like maybe something like I'm playing too many champs, like you said, or like I've been losing a lot with Diana. So
Yeah, I mean, you are kind of first time in the champ, right? You haven't played it before.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So maybe do it on another account. I don't know.
I mean, do you have another account?
Yeah, just like for trying out champs though. Not
Okay.
yeah.
What is it? What are your LP gains? Because I'm pretty sure they're really bad, right? On this account.
Yeah. They're pretty shit, yes.
Yeah.
They're like 14, 15, and the same when I lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest at all.
Yeah.
Because in gold you should be getting plus 20, 25-ish. If you're not hard stuck, but this is pretty hard stuck, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, as I said, it's because you are ganking way too much, and the same on Kathus, right? You have 6.4 CS. Let's just do someone who plays stats. 8.2, right? And this is
Holy
pretty
shit.
standard. Like, this is really, really standard. 8.2. It's not even well, or it's not even good. It's like really fine. Give me a sec, I have to sneeze. Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Bless you.
Yeah, I didn't even do it. It was just it was close. But either way, this is pretty normal. 8.2. It's not even that good. It's just fine, right? So when you're playing Kathus again, you're ganking way too much. You're not efficient, which is fine because you're gold, right? So you don't really understand how it is to be efficient, which I will of course teach you.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, it's fine. If I will give you champ list for the next patch. I will probably just upload it
Okay.
to my Discord.
Yes, sir.
And then yeah, you're able to get that and see that, of course. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, let's move into it.
Yes, sir. I kind of inted it. I mean, like the first few minutes, I kind of inted it. I was, I don't know. I think I was kind of tilted, but yeah, then we gotta, we gotta came back a little bit. Then we lost late game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you lose late game
Nice.
versus this and this.
Yeah.
Uh, actually, you could win it. You have Echo, guys. Your champ is not bad here. All right, but how do you usually think when you go in game? Like this game right here. How do you think, or how did you think?
I was going to path bot and um play around them because like um top lane is kind of hard with Kale. I mean, he wants his, she wants his skill too, and like we got good CC
What
bot
game is
lane,
it?
so I
Oh,
guess
this one right here. Yeah, and like
yeah.
you're doing two different builds, right? You go. It's something you do a lot. You go Trinity, and then you go into tank instead. Maybe you did Trinity into Sterix. No, you didn't even do that. You did Trinity into Force of Nature into Sterix, which is really, really bad because you're doing damage and then you're going into tankiness after. If you do the damage route, you do Trinity into Sterix, or maybe Divine Thunderer if they have a lot of melees.
Uh-huh.
But if not, you do Trinity into Sterix and then potentially GA or Force of Nature, Deadman's, right? Depending on the game, really situational. But
Okay.
you're doing two different things. And again, here, right? You're doing Trinity into tankiness, which means you will not do as much damage, of course. Because if you get fed early, just keep doing damage. Keep going for the damage build. Don't go tanky and delay your power spike. Because on 2 items is when Hecarim is at his strongest. By far. Like, no one can really match the champ. On 2 items, he's
Mhm.
really, really big. And then after that, he just starts declining, right? This is when he has 2 items. Boom. He's at the peak, and then he just starts declining. Steadily.
Huh.
Steadily. And then you end up being
Oh, he.
poo champion. Right, so you just like you incline throughout the entire game, and then when you hit 2 spikes, you just start going down slowly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Huh.
So when you add
Yes,
two
sir.
items, you want to fight a lot. You want to create a lot of scenarios where you can fight, because that's when you are
Uh-huh.
at your strongest by far. You are still strong on 1 item, but on 2 you are mega strong. Yeah, and then you just start declining.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, if you do Trinity into Force of Nature, your spike is like this instead of here, Hysterics, right? Because yeah, Force of Nature, yeah, you're tanky, right? But if you go against the Yone or the MF, you're just a dead man, right? Because you don't have tanky stats. It's good for the top lane or top side, but for the rest, it's useless. Where if you go Hysterics, you still do damage. You get the life, you know the passive, which is good versus both AD and AP. So it's just overall way better. Does that
Yes,
make
sir.
sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Learned a lot already.
Yeah, and it's just normal itemization. Um, is yeah, I will give you a champ list so you can change up your champ pool. Because I'm pretty sure Hecarim and Udyr will both die soon.
Doing. Yeah, with all the nerfs, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, and just quickly again, how did you think this game when you went into the game? Because I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
teach you
wanted
how to think like
to.
a challenger genre.
Yeah, I wanted to path bot and like cover mid, and Yeah, I cannot do anything on top lane. It's like kind of hard. Maybe I can like delay his spikes and all that. I don't know if I did that, but yeah, like bot lane will carry me if anything happens, and like mid lane should carry too if we get the kill, and I can just like I think I'm a better farmer than Eve. I mean, just the champ. I think Hecarim is better than Eve. Early to mid game.
Yeah, I'm ready to hear how you should think and how you need to think in the future. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have Kale versus Lily. No, Kale versus Ilaoi here, right? Who has prio, do you
Yeah.
think?
Kill.
It should be Ilaoi.
This is right.
It should be Ilaoi. Kale is not ranged. She's only ranged at 6.
Oh, okay.
She starts getting ranged at 6, and then at 11 it's more, and 16 she's fucking mega broken, right? Who has the winning jungle matchup here? 1 versus 1, Eve or Hecarim?
Me.
Yeah,
I'm
for
the
sure.
winning matchup.
For sure. And Yon versus Echo, who has matchup or winning matchup slash prio early on.
I think Young got prio.
Yeah, Yon has the winning early here. MF versus Kaiser and Blitz versus Mao. You just use these two like together. Who should have the winning
Yeah,
bot matchup here?
yeah. It's MF and Blitz early.
Um,
Early.
so they can fight for it. It's not like up. It's up for grabs who has prio here. So what should your game plan be here early game?
Try minimize. Yeah, I was right now. I'm like thinking I'm gonna try minimize the damage from bot lane and like get Kaisa ahead.
Yeah, you can
I don't know if that's the right
do
one.
that. But your game plan should be to path towards the Evelyn, so we meet her level 1, and we fight with potential top prio here, depending on how Eve paths. But you need to think like how should Eve path, right? Because she has the same information that you do. Kale versus Ilaoi, Ilaoi has prio. Yon versus Echo, Yon should win it early. And MF versus Blitz, or MF Blitz versus Kaiser Mao, it's up for grabs. Like if Blitzcrank hooks someone, they most likely will start like have prio. He also went Dark Harvest. But yeah, this one is up for grabs. So we need to path towards the Evelyn, and then we try to kill her. Because here, something you need to learn and something you need to think about from now on. Let's say both junglers are pathing opposite of each other, right? You're pathing towards top side, you do... blue is you, red is Eve, okay?
Yeah.
This is Eve. Or Eve is blue, you're red.
Okay. I'm red. Okay.
This is what Eve is doing, right? This is just hypothetical. This is not what should happen or could happen. This is just hypothetical.
Okay.
Because I need to make you understand something here.
Okay.
Right. Do you see this? This is how you cleared. You cleared towards top side into top scuttle, and she cleared towards bot scuttle. Right? Which means that if this happens, we don't punish her early on, right? We end up in an opposite sides of the map, and she is fine with that. But we are way stronger level 1, so we should always try to match her. We should always try to match the Eve level 1. If she is on red, or you think she's on red, we do blue so we can match her on bot scuttle. And potentially kill her. Right? Is there anything you want to say?
Got a question though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I don't have any lane prio on my mid and bot, anyways, I couldn't contest her, anyways, right?
Yeah, you
That-
couldn't. You couldn't exactly, and that's a really good question. That's a really good question. If you don't think you will have prio, we do the opposite. right? We do the exact thing that I said here, right? Where you just do we fuck this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Yeah.
This is you. This is Eve. Then we just do this because we don't have prio, so we shouldn't try to fight here.
Okay.
And we shouldn't try to fight for the scuttle. We should just do opposites. But you can already think about this in Champs League, right? You can already think, do I have prio? Do I not have prio? Right? As I just taught you. Because then you can find out like what you want to do. What is your plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, again, if you know you'll have prio, let's say you have a Lucian here versus a Cassidon, something like that. Do you know who wins that matchup?
Lucian.
Yeah.
Early, like really hard.
Yeah. And you have a winning bot matchup as well, potentially. Or just an even bot lane matchup. And you know that they can move. And you're playing versus a gold player, so he doesn't understand any of this. Which means he does this, he does this, he does this. And you do the exact same thing. And then you meet him at the scuttle, they can move. They have prio. Right? So it just becomes a 4 versus 1 potentially. Or a 4 versus 3, which is also fine because we have the number advantage. The thing in low elo is that, the jungler they always start where they have better leash almost every time.
Yes. Yeah.
So that should be what you should go from until you hit maybe plat, I would say. They always do the exact same thing. They always think, okay, where do I have better leash? Okay, I just start there. Because they're monkeys. They're bad players. So yeah.
One of the monkeys.
Yeah, it's fine. You are trying to improve. You seeked out me, right? So yeah, and if that's the case, right?
Yes, sir.
We have Ilaoi versus Kale, so we have winning top matchup, which means we should just path towards top here. And meet her at the scuttle, because Ilaoi can move before. Kale is useless early on. So if this happens, we will always win. And both mid laners move. You have anything?
No, I'm just listening.
Okay, it sounds like you have a question.
You're right.
It sounds like when you have a question when you say,
Oh, my bad.
No, it's okay. Because I want you to ask questions if you have a question. Alright, so if we have winning top matchup here, and you know that he's a noob, so he will just start where he has best leash. Then we should meet him. We should meet him and we should fight him.
Got it.
And yeah, the thing about, Eve versus Hecarim is that you don't even need prio here. You can just run her down. Because they're too late to the party before it's already over.
Okay.
But if it's another jungler who actually can do something, level 3, let's say Elise, Olaf, whatever, you get the point, right? Listen, maybe. That can actually do something level 3, level 4, then we need prio. Because he actually can just stall time, right? But Eve is just she's just a dead woman walking. She's a dead man walking, Alright. And all of this, what I just did, is something you have to think about in Champ Select already. Because you can already see the fight happening level 1. Like 130. Right here. 130, you can know where the enemy jungler started. And you can know if there's gonna be a fight at the, let's say you both start bot side, right? You can already know now that there's gonna be a fight at river. Because you both path to the same side. And you saw him leash here, 130. Or you saw him start here, 130. Potentially, if the laners come late to lane, let's say here. Enemy tops starting in lane level 1. And they're just coming a little bit later, right? That usually means that the jungler started here. I mean, we will see it, so I will just use the example that we will get. I'm sure we will see it. They never fake leash or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll see it. Alright, and with that knowledge, how should you path this game? With all of
Yeah, I
this
should
just
path
said,
to Eve.
yeah, you should path to Eve and you should kill her, right? So
Yeah.
you need to think about where do you think she'll start. And in this game, I mean, they're probably gonna invade. I never. Yeah, they're probably gonna invade because I Blitzcrank. Just going into the replay. They're probably gonna invade level 1. You should do the same thing. You should do the same thing. And you should try to get a ward in here, level 1. Right here. There's a flower right there. Do you see it? Right here.
Yep.
There's like a flower here. I'm not sure if it's right here, but it doesn't really matter. But we want to put the ward around here. Because then we see Eve. We see her path reds into golems, into raptors, into topside. So we know she's topside, right?
Yeah.
And if she does red into raptors, into topside, we will see it as well. And if you place the ward a little bit further in, like here, then you will also see her do red into topside if that's what she wants to do, right? Which would be really, 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 really weird if she did that. But we get all the information. And if you don't see her, right? If you don't see her do red golems into raptors before the ward is expired, it means that she's doing blue.
Blue.
So you get information even when you don't get information. Do you have anything?
Oh yeah, my bad. No, yeah, I'm just like listening again.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. And you can do this when enemy team doesn't have good level 1. If you have better level 1, you just say, I want to go and ward to your team, like this. Just go, we ward all 4. Potentially all 5.
What time should I do it though? What time should I put the ward?
I mean,
Like a minute?
no, not a minute, because then you can't get sweeper. You should do it at 0:45, and then you insta reset, like in this push right here. You go back, you get sweeper, and then you have sweeper ready at 1:30. Do you ever reset for sweeper?
Okay.
Level 1?
Sometimes yes, sometimes because like I usually do the Raptor ward if I can, like you said, but sometimes like
You
I got
usually
no
do ward
prio,
level
like my
ward
team
here?
doesn't want to help me.
Do you usually put ward right here?
Um, sometimes if I know like they gotta invade, I mean
Okay.
if they gotta invade me, I'm gonna ward my.
Have you seen my stream
Raptors.
before? Or any of the sessions that I've had?
Some of it, like the Nunu players, but I haven't watched everything though.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. You don't need to watch everything, but it's just the way that you are describing things. It sounds like you've seen me before, coach.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's good, because then you know what you're going into. And you don't have names as well. That's good. No, usually people have names over here.
Yeah, I took it out. It's like no point.
Yeah, okay, you definitely watched me before. Alright. Put it here. Yeah, and here there should be a prime
Yeah, I
example.
couldn't ward, I guess, because like yeah.
Yeah, you could have warded, but it's fine not to ward as well, because you are not really looking to gank early on. Oh my god, they're trolling. Okay, what information do we have now? With seeing them do this, what information do we have?
Yeah, that they're gonna start bot side. I mean, Eve's gonna start bot side.
Yeah.
At the top.
Yeah, she is. Should we try to disrupt her in any way? What do you think?
Maybe. Oh yeah. We can like contest her blue.
So
after, like,
how would you path after having seen this?
On top of my head right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do red, Krugs, and Raptors, then Contessor blue.
Yeah, that's fine. That can definitely work. You can even take the blue before she's even there. But with that said, we need to save. We need to save a smite. We need to save smite if that's what we want to do, because there might be a smite battle on the Raptors, or on the red. Right, because we should have mid top prio, even when this is happening. I don't know. Kale is probably FK. Yeah, or you're kiting, something you need to keep in mind.
Yeah, I should do my kiting better.
All right, so after you hit it 2 times, after you hit it 2 times, you can go back, and then hit it 2 times again. Go back, hit it 2 times. Because it only hits. It can only get one in. So you trade. Oh. This is a kite back. This is not a 1. So you can always trade 2 for 1 on the red buff. You're always.
Okay.
But you're just standing still, right? That's why you're taking so much damage.
Mm.
And it's also like, look, you're standing completely still, so it will always trade. Well.
Yeah, because I didn't want Eloy to get the aggro.
Yeah, but it's whatever.
It,
It's really whatever.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and we don't have smite now for the red or for the blue. It really sucks. But you're not going there anyways, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Because look at your laners. Mid lane has prio. Top lane should have prio pretty soon. Yeah, top lane has prio. Mid lane has prio. So they will always be there for the move if they need to.
You're right.
It's just about actively thinking, right? It's about actively thinking. Enemy Eve is useless. And you have prio in both mid and top. So we will always be able to invade her. But if it's an Olaf, let's say this is Olaf instead, right? We don't do it because he will most likely just fuck you up. Right? But an Eve. Yeah. But you will fuck him up later into the game because your champ is just way better. But it's Eve. Eve is useless, pre-6. So if we can mess with her in any way possible, we should do it. And here you should save your W until you have 2 stacks. See here?
Uh-huh.
You should save it until you have 2 stacks.
Why is that?
Okay, so where is it? Okay, maybe it's in here. Hecarim cleaves his glaive around himself, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies, reduced to 60% against enemies or minions. If Hecarim damages at least one enemy with rampage, he gains a buff for 8 seconds, stacking up to 2 times, with the duration refreshing on subsequent damaging hits. The buff increases the damage of rampage by 5% and reduce the base cooldown by 1%, up to a 10% damage increase and a reduction in 2 seconds of all base cooldown of the base cooldown at 2 stacks. Yeah. base cooldown by 1. So base cooldown goes down a bit. And it's just better.
Just for the Q, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And we full clear, but we cannot do anything about the... We cannot do anything about the Eve, right? Eve is just...
Yeah, I'm getting it.
What?
Oh, no. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna int this one.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did this. This is so stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna die from this. Maybe I could have killed him, but if I... If,
I mean, you don't have E, right? So you don't do
yeah,
anything. Yeah, this is really, really int.
yeah.
If you have E, maybe it
Yeah,
can
that's...
work. But he has enough for hook. Yeah, he has enough for hook and
Yeah,
E.
if I dodge the hook...
No, you don't
Yeah,
really have to dodge the hook. You
yeah.
you just need to have E. If you have E there, they die every time. But you're taking Q because you think that it's just better for... It's just better for clearing, which is not. I mean, it's fine,
Farming.
but you like the...
Yeah.
Like the thing is you get movement speed right from E. So that means you go faster towards this camp. Plus, like the second Q is not that big of a deal.
Ah,
So you get movement speed towards the next camp
interesting.
right here. So the time
Yeah.
you might get
And you're
like
faster, yeah.
yeah, the time you get you get from having more Q, you get from having E. Right, so the time here.
Ah, okay.
The time here, if you have E, you just run faster towards the next camp. And you run faster towards the next camp as well. You will get that by having, you know, second Q. So, like, no need to have it. And yeah, of course, this is really fucking bad, you know, dying right here. It could have worked if you moved
Yeah.
immediately.
That's a stupid mistake.
Yeah, it could have worked if you moved immediately like this, where you have your cursor right now. It could have worked for sure. But you waited too long and their potions kicked in. See here? All of like the potions are kicking in while you're taking your time walking around like this. And you would have been there a little bit before.
Before, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, this could have worked if you had E and if you moved immediately. If you moved down like this, it could have worked. But again,
Okay.
your champion doesn't really offer anything to early ganks. It's happier when it gets to farm, right? Like this. And then, you know, we could potentially invade. But again, we should have played towards topside. Look at Echo right now. He's legit ruining the enemy jungler's life.
Yeah.
And you could have done it with him. So we're just playing towards the wrong side. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess like just the knowledge is just gonna build up. I mean, I didn't even know that I can do that with Eve. I was just...
Yeah, exactly. And look,
See,
while
if
you were
you...
at this camp
Yeah.
and this camp, this is efficiency. We're talking efficiency right now. While you're at this camp and you're going to the next camp, this one is up. And we're not there. Right? If we full cleared,
Yeah.
we finish this, we finish this, we finish this. We're already at this camp at this point. And of course, if there's a really free gank in bot lane, you can do it. You can just go for it, right?
Uh-huh.
But that wasn't free because you don't have E, so they can easily kite you.
Okay.
Yeah, and we lose a lot of time not clearing efficiently. Because as you can see, right, the moment we're done with these two camps, our two next camps are up already. which means that
You're
Hacker,
right.
no, Evelyn's camps are both up as well.
Yeah, she's probably doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, she should be on. Oh, she should be
Yeah,
here.
I think I'm gonna still.
Yeah, she should be here relatively soon. She should be coming at the Raptors in like 10 seconds max. But she's also really, really inefficient. This is good. And you shouldn't reset here. Because you're just coming off reset, right? So, and you don't even have boots. You don't even have cooldown boots. So we should just be running towards the camps. And then we reset, because then you have cooldown boots. If you base right now, you have nothing. But if you, I mean, yeah, you get.
Oh.
Hey, what's wrong?
No, 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 no. I'm like thinking like, oh, you're right. I was like,
I'm never wrong.
I was just thinking because like yeah, like I got nothing to do, and like if I like walk to there right now, it's like I'm like losing time. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I guess it's like I'm
Yep.
gonna show myself, and like
You could potentially even
they
gank
can
mid
play.
here.
Oh,
This is a really good
yeah,
gank position for mid. Look at the lane.
yeah.
He's overextending really,
You're
really
right.
hard right now. And you know that Eve is
You're
here.
right.
You know that Eve is around right here. She has to be. So,
You're right.
enemy Yone has to extend. We could potentially look for gank. Not even to kill him. Because, oh, you actually can kill him easily. Yeah, and Eve is just a fucking monkey, right? And yeah, look at
You're
your buy.
right.
Look at your buy. We get a Sheen, sure. You know?
Is that a bad buy though?
It's fine. It's not horrible, but it's, you just came off base. You got what, like 4 camps right here, and then you reset instantly. While
That's
your
bad.
raptors
Yeah.
are up. Your raptors are up. Your
Yes.
golems are up. So it's not horrible, but you could have gotten cooldown
I got a
boosts.
question. So
Yep.
after taking the Raptors, I yes sir.
Yeah. What is
Sorry.
the question?
Oh no, my question is after I take the Raptors, I could have got mid, right? So I show myself.
No, you shouldn't have
So
taken
should
Drake.
I?
You should not have taken Drake.
No, 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 no. I mean like gank mid.
Oh yeah.
Then I show myself. Yeah. Should
Okay.
I go Wolves or just straight to Raptors and
You should go
Crux,
straight
then
to Raptors
reset?
and Crux. Why do you think you should do that? Try
I
to
don't,
think. Why do you think you should do that?
more efficient on pathing.
That, and also because it's not level 1 Crux or level 1 Raptors. They're both level 2, so they give a lot of XP. Plus, when you reset, you will reset after you've done these 2 camps. You're going straight to bot side, so it's not
Yeah.
inefficient in any way, because you are going straight to bot after having cleared like this. Instead of just walking there, we reset because we have cooldown boots, so we can clear faster.
Okay.
And also, when you are there, like when you are towards bots, your golems should be, or your grump should be up again. Plus, we could potentially play for the Drake. So you do this, you reset. We just do B, reset. You run towards the wolves, and then towards the grump.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course, the moment you see Eve here, the moment you see her here, we should tap and we should see how much CS does he have, because then we know we can track her exactly, like perfectly. And you should trade to Red Trinket at this point as well.
Yeah, I think I was pinging them that she's at the bottom.
Yeah, she's on Grump.
But
If she's ganking bots, she's trolling, but it probably will work because it's gold, right? But she needs to clear. Boom, boom. And we need to kite it towards the next camp. So already here, drag it out. So if you have to walk all this way, right? If you're standing in the camp, it takes 3-4 seconds, and those 3-4 seconds adds up if you constantly do it, right? 3-4 seconds, and they just constantly add up, and it becomes like a full minute that you were inefficient because you didn't path correctly,
it.
or you didn't position yourself correctly.
You're right.
Right? So when you are like clearing the camp, kite it towards the next one, and in this case the raptors are the next one, so we just kite it towards it, and when we're done with the camp, we're already here. You know, we're already here when we're done with the camp, instead of being in the campsite.
You're right. Okay.
Look, and you're done with the camp while you're standing right here, instead of here. And those seconds add up, believe me, they add up a lot. And yeah, she's ganking here. It probably works because Blitzcrank hits the hook, I don't know. No, it doesn't. Okay, so she's wasting a lot of time. Right, she's 32 CS, which means her top side is gonna come up really soon. So we could potentially go and steal that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go there.
Nice, but they shouldn't be up just yet. And yeah, we should not do this.
Oh, am I gonna gank here? I think so. Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's fine because Echo's there. Then it should work.
Yeah.
And he hits the stun. Boom. Nice. Yeah, and now her camps are coming up and we should eat them. And yeah, you're resetting again, which is not the right call here. Right?
Oh, should I do it?
No. Actually, resetting here is not bad. It's not bad at all. You will have boots in 100 gold. Okay. Yeah, you don't have boots yet. Yeah, you should go and take the red and then reset. Because you want boots. You want to have cooldown boots. No, cooldown boots are really OP on Hecarim.
I thought they got nerfed though.
Yeah, but it's only, you know, it's only 50 gold. It's not a big deal. They're still good.
Okay.
Look here.
I got a question though. Should I always buy city boots or like?
No. It's depending on the game.
Okay.
It's depending on the game. Look at this. You know, it's 950 gold, and what do you get? 12 summon spell haste, really good for smite and ghost. 20 motherfucking ability haste. That's not okay. That's not okay. You know, we just look at an item. I don't know.
Alright.
I mean, we can just look at a random item that gives it cosmic drive. You know, cosmic drive, an item that costs 3000, gives 20 ability haste, while boots of lucidity gives 20 ability haste. That is not okay.
Alright. Okay.
And it's so broken. Like, we can try the clears. I can try to do the clears while you're watching, after the coaching sessions, just so you can get a feel from it. Like, what is the difference between having the 20 ability haste and not? So that's the boots. It's really broken item.
Yes, sir. I will do that more.
And yeah, that's why we should base on that instead. You clear so much faster when you have it. And yeah, now you look at this. Instead of going straight to bot side, you're going top because there's the red. They're like the red buff is there, right?
The red.
Yeah. So if we
You're right.
If we went to the red here instead, we could go straight to bot.
You're right.
Fuck. Okay, I guess this is just gonna have to be here. I don't know. That's pretty annoying.
Which one?
This right here. But whatever, not a big deal. Oh, there it is. It's gone.
Oh.
And yeah, we're not even level 6 yet, at 8 minutes. And you don't kill her, because you're not 6. So she probably... Yeah, okay, you kill her, she's trolling. And you kill this as well.
Could she have gotten out there though?
No, she's dead. But I'm talking about the Eve. I mean, the only way she can ever survive is by not walking here for zero reason, right? She should just walk out like this because you don't have 6, so she can she can just potentially ult out.
Yeah.
But again, we should be 6 already, right? We're 8 minutes into the game and we're not 6, while this guy is mega griefing it. Right? Look, did you see his pathing? You know, he's coming instead of resetting, and he just did this, and then straight to Raptors. He's mega inting it. So you being down in level versus this guy is not okay. And the only reason that's happening is because we are really inefficient.
Yeah.
Because you could easily have 2 levels on him at this point, while having done exactly the same things that you have done already. Except the inting in bot lane.
Yeah, they internet bot lane. So
Yeah,
I just like, oh, I'm not gonna play for bot lane.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was just like typing out of the game. They keep pinging me. I was like,
Yeah.
dude.
And again, look at this. When we finish the camp, we're standing in the campsite instead of already having walking to the next point. The next place we're going is the wolves. So we need to walk to it. Look, when you're finishing, you know the jungle item does like 12 damage over time. They will finish off the camp for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm still not confident on that one. Maybe I should start working on that.
Yeah.
I got a question though, because
Go
like,
ahead.
if I don't like stand nearby on the Raptors like with my Q and W, it I mean, if I kite them out, like they wouldn't get hit by my Q.
Okay, I
All of
will
them,
show I
right?
will just show you it. I will show you it after.
Okay.
Yeah, I will just show you. I guess I will show you two clears so you can see it. Because they
Okay.
are really fast, right? The raptors are fast, so they catch up to you when you kite.
Yeah.
Alright, and yeah, now we are on the wrong side of the map, but it's okay because you ate both her camps, or all 3 of her camps, so it's okay. Which means all your other 3 camps are up here. Which means the next point we're going to is most likely gonna be bot side.
Yeah.
But we're obviously on the wrong side. This is fine though, because you can clear rift and then go straight up to top side. Do this, and then clear it down, which would set you up a level from the Eve. So hopefully that's what you do and you don't reset.
Should I reset?
No, not at this
Should I
point.
reset?
I mean, you could reset at this point, but all your camps are up. So you should just full clear and then reset.
Okay.
Yeah, and we see Eve top, which means we shouldn't make a play happen top. We should just clear. You know? We see Eve, we shouldn't make anything happen top. Just clear, this is good. You just wasted a little bit of time standing up in top lane. And yeah, we should still clear. We should not look for a kill, it doesn't matter. You know, the gold you get from this, these 4, gives more than the kill on Kale. We only kill the Kale if she's mega trolling.
Yeah. Wasted time.
Yeah. And if you kill her, like even if you kill her, let's say you kill her here, right? You have to walk all this way to your next camps, which makes it really inefficient. But in this case, it's fine. You know, if you kill her, you kill her. Because it's gold, so he won't punish you. And you didn't, you took all his camps here, while he didn't take your camps. So you get 3 sides of the jungle. You get this side, you get this side, you get this side, and he only gets to clear this. This is Eve, and the other 3 are Hecarim. Right? Hecarim. Because he didn't decide to clear your camps.
Okay.
Yeah. So the bad thing about, the bad thing about lucidity boots on first base is that you can't get them anymore on first base.
Yeah.
So maybe instead of, resetting, there is a gank that you can make just to like kill the time. let's say you're done with Scuttle on first clear, you could potentially look bot or top, or mid lane. And if you do it here, you can look top or mid lane. Because usually in gold, there's always a kill on the first clear. Always. They're always griefing.
Okay.
Right, so there is potentially a kill for you early on because they're gonna int it.
Okay. But just a question though. Like, but if I'm doing that, I'm being inefficient though, right? Because I'm not. If there's no guaranteed kill, then like wasting time to get my to my next camps, right?
Yeah.
To Krugs.
What? Yeah, you're gonna waste a little bit of
Okay.
time if you do, if you do this and then you go bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Krugs are gonna be up, but it's fine because getting that like 950 gold is really important. You could potentially also like eat a couple of minions, just take 2 minions. Getting that 950 gold, 950 gold is so fucking OP because you will clear really, 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 really fast, which means you are able to gank even faster. Like I will just show you in practice tool how OP it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you how OP it is in practice tool. Because it's only, 2 minions. It's only 2 melee minions and then you get it.
I think this is a bad hero though. I fucked up, or I don't know if I got time. Maybe I don't have time.
No, it's okay, but if you want to do it the best possible, you take 3 plates, or you take 2 plates and then put the herald, because the tower becomes tankier the more plates that are on it. So you take 2 plates, then put herald, and then you get 4 instead of 2, which is a lot of gold, right? If you get it for you get it solo, it's 320 gold extra, which is a shit ton of gold.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, and he is trolling.
I think I'm trolling too.
Yeah, we should not. Okay, so what I want you to understand here is that when we get the Drake, there's nothing to fight over, right? We get the Drake. What are we fighting for? If we fight here, what are we fighting for?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. Just this cuddle.
And yeah, but you already get that, I think, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the scuttle.
I think so.
Yeah, you get the scuttle. So if we fight here, what are we essentially fighting for? He missed the hook, so we can just walk out. Right? And they have tempo right now. Do you know what tempo is?
Yeah.
Can you try to explain it?
Right out of base.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can explain it too.
Yeah, can you try to explain it to me?
How do I explain it? I can explain it on a jungle like wait. I don't know if I can articulate it right. Like they coming out of base. They had tempo because like I used all my tempo like to kill them and to get the dragon.
Yeah,
And
exactly. That's the thing. We used our tempo to get the dragon, which means they are now out on the map and they're fresh off base, right? They're fresh off, reset and getting their items. So they have the play. They have to it's their time to make a play. Right? And we used our tempo for the skull and for the Drake, which means what are we fighting for? We are fighting for 300 gold. That doesn't mean anything. Because what are we sitting on? We're sitting on almost 3 motherfucking K. Right? We should not be fighting. You have a shit ton of gold, and there's nothing to fight over whatsoever. We're fighting for 300 gold, essentially, and you just give...
Shut down.
You give 750 gold here.
750, yeah. To the MF.
And you give it to the MF, and let's see if MF is the one who carries the game. I will just quickly take a look. Oh, surprise, surprise, right? She's the MVP. She's the one who carried the game, and I'm guarantee you that wouldn't be possible if you don't give the 750 gold. And this fight doesn't happen because it ruins bot lane, it ruins your tempo. So, not your tempo, but it ruins bot lane, and look, they just get the entire bot lane tower at this point. because of this play.
Yes, sir.
If this play doesn't happen, the game is won. But now it's like kind of lost. You can still win, of course, but it's really really rough.
Okay.
Uh,
I got a question though.
yeah, go ahead.
Like sometimes like yeah, you like I don't know, maybe it's just the adrenaline, like, oh yeah, we can kill this guy and all that.
Yeah,
How do I step back though? Like now I'm really when we're reviewing it, when I was reviewing, I was kind of realizing, oh yeah, we don't have to fight there and all. But like it's kind of hard to do that in the
you just have
in the heat of the moment.
yeah, and that's where macro comes in, which is not like possible in a gold game, right? But you have to be aware of realizing what are you fighting for. What's the intention behind our fights? Are we fighting for Drake? Are we fighting for, no reason? And you need to be able to call it off in the heat of the moment. But of course, it's really hard, and it's not something that a gold player should be able to do.
Yeah.
But if you can do it, it's
How do I work
really
on
good.
that?
You just how you work on it is by you looking at the fight or thinking ahead of time. 1 minute ahead of time. What are we doing? What should we be doing? Should we be looking for the Drake? If we get the Drake, what do? We don't fight. Right? Or how is the wave looking in bot lane? Let's say the tower's still up, right? I can't I can teach you about waves, but we just don't have the time today.
Yes, sir. All
Uh
good, all good.
yeah,
In the next session.
Because wave states are super super critical for a jungler to know and to learn. So I can teach you about it, but not today.
Yeah, I'm still learning about it. Maybe on the
Yeah.
next one.
I mean, I have other sessions on my YouTube that you can watch and learn from as well, but it's up to
Yes,
you, of
sir.
course.
Yes, sir. Are you free tomorrow? No.
I mean, tomorrow and the day after that, I'm going over to my girlfriend's, so I do not have time
Okay.
now. But I
see.
have time in 4 days, 5 days actually.
Yes, sir. Let me know. I'll see if I got time.
Yeah, because I have a lot of sessions, of course. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And again, what are we fighting for? It's. I mean, I didn't even see this. So the mid fight is fine because they're trolling. They're going for the tier 1. Yeah, close. But currently, we're not fighting for
Yeah, they
anything.
were low.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
I mean, the moment you see her, just charge off the E and run her down, right? You're faster than her. So just charge it up and secure the ult after. Because you're just really impatient.
Okay.
This is fine, you're not fighting for anything. But they are low and they can die here easily. So the moment you see her, just charge the E, smite her the moment you get in range, and one-shot her. Or you can also just R in her direction and then E smite, and she's dead. Right? But you just fly to Narnia here. Alright, then you die. And again, we give more gold over. But this one is like, you should have won it, so I'm not really gonna say anything. Only like mechanically, you should have played it much, much better. And when I say that, I mean, of course, you just start with E and you kill her.
Yes, sir. Or not just fight it, yeah, because like we're not doing anything.
Yeah, you're not potentially looking for anything.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we stop the recording here because now it just becomes like really, really random. Do you have any final questions before I stop it?
Yeah.
That you want to have in here?
No.
Okay.
No, not really, I guess.